Are you thinking about getting your research published? Well, the first step is to write a research paper. However, if you're still in middle or high school, then a typical paper will look like a huge mountain to climb, even in the presence of LLMs like GPT. We are here diving deep into the super quick guide of how you can kickstart your writing journey. So here's a blueprint of your paper. The first part is the abstract. An abstract is a quick snapshot of your work. A pro tip is write this section last, once you have everything else sorted. The second part is the introduction. Here, you motivate or introduce your problem. Share how is it being solved right now. Why is it important to solve it differently? The third part is the related work. Here, you talk about all the related research that has happened so far. You show that you have the big picture in view, and you connect it to how what you are doing is different, or how you're building up on the existing research. The fourth part is the methodology. Here you talk about how your experiments were conducted. You can talk about the materials used, such as any dataset that you may have used, or any other details of the materials that you have used. You talk about the process that you followed for conducting these experiments and talk about why these make sense. The fifth part is the results, discussion, and conclusion, which you could divide into two parts as well. In the results section, you report the results of your experiments. In discussion, you discuss the trends and patterns that you observed in your results. And in the conclusion, you talk about what you figured out or learned by doing these experiments. What's the outcome of this? And what some of the potential future directions could be. And about using AIs like GPTs to help you write, well, you could use them. The output that these LLMs like GPT give are quite bland, and they're often recognizable as being produced by LLM. So it's always a good idea to write it yourself so that you bring in your authentic self to the paper. Everyone has a unique style of writing, and that comes through when you write it yourself. The reviewers who look at your paper will be able to tell if this is a human who has written it or if you used an LLM like GPT to create it. Ready to start publishing your work and still need a little bit of help? Check out AIClub Research Institute, where we have mentors and instructors who have helped hundreds of students to publish, not just in high school and middle school journals, but also professional conferences.